and we should be good to go. Haven't done a video like this in a while. I've been wearing these for years. Probably time to make a video. Let's get into it. But first, shoot the like button and subscribe, and I'll review all my Bond glasses. Big sip of coffee before we get into this. These are the Tom Ford Henry from Spectre, and Spectre is probably one of the very best Craig films for Bond style. Between the costume designer Jamie Tamim, Daniel Craig, and everyone else working on the film, they tried to come up with a really good balance of both classic and modern style and blending them into one. You really see this in the design and the fabric used for the suits. But also the sunglasses too. The Tom Ford Henrys are a great example of this. As you can see, these are inspired by the classic Ban Wayfarer, with some Tom Ford elements introduced. I think actually initially they were called Wayfarer inspired or something like that. For those who are looking for a pair of these, the Bond sunglasses are a 52A with a Havana frame and dark metal. What I really love about these as well is how versatile they are. Bond wears them casually, then with his blazer in the Morocco desert, and finally with the navy suit. So I've definitely taken a lot of inspiration too when wearing these. Wore them in the desert in Egypt, Istanbul, Barcelona, and my first trip to Lisbon too. I love when Bond wears an item of clothing or an accessory in multiple scenarios rather than just single purpose. The idea that he can wear his watch or his sunglasses casually and then very formally is very attractive to me. We're trying to slip this stuff into our own lives rather than just single purpose items, which I think is great about these. Let's get close up with these. You can see the Havana frame, the dark lenses, and the Tom Ford logo, which has become the classic Tom Ford logo for sunglasses now. It was slightly different on the Tom Ford 108s. You can go back and see that video. The brand has obviously evolved in the meantime. And to keep referencing the Tom Ford 108s, these are far more robust and I find myself wearing them a lot more. You know, as you can see, I'm not worried about how flimsy they are. You can throw them around, throw them on your face, not too worried. And for what are very kind of like, looks like a fragile design, they're actually quite robust and solid. So I find myself wearing these a lot more than the Tom Ford 108s. Yeah, they're a very cool design. I highly recommend them. It's also great that Bond gets such wear out of them in the film. Love the small details too. You know, the TF right there on the lens, on the end here, and the colour. If I was to finally summarise these sunglasses, they absolutely give you that Spectre style. And what I love about them is that I get to wear them in multiple environments and scenarios. They work with everything. Or 90% of things. The reason I decided to make this video is because although Bond wore these back in 2015, you can still actually find them in stores and on eBay too. If you're in the market, on the fence, not sure whether or not you should buy a pair of Bond sunglasses and want something pretty versatile, cool, classic, with these still being in stores and easy to find on eBay, I say go for it. Thanks for watching. Happy to be back making these types of videos. If you enjoyed this, shoot the like button and subscribe. Alan Carroll will return.